Hello everyone, welcome once again to another episode. So, last time we discussed about NYX'S. I saw that a lot of you liked the video. I always want to remind that these videos are mainly made for beginners, okay? So, if you think that some of the things I say are obvious, I'm just like trying to refer myself to an audience of people that are like brand new completely to the game, or even like medium, but it depends. Like some of the info I'm gonna give, obviously if you're playing the game daily you know about them, but if like you, maybe you are a new player and you don't know anything about Quake or about the champions inside the game, that's the right video to pick. So if you haven't saw, I'm gonna post it down there now. Last time we talked about NYX'S, which is the first champion in this like sequence, and today we're gonna start talking about Anarki. So the first four champions are gonna be the light one. So it's gonna be NYX'S, Anarki, and Slash and Athena. Okay. So today we're gonna talk about Anarki. So Anarki, it's a really fast and mobile champion. It has few good characteristics, and I think it's a really strong champion in the right hands. Okay. So let's respond 1 second. Okay, so Anarki. This is Anarki. Okay. Passive ability Overboard Pro. Active ability Injection. Okay. So Anarki, like Sorlag, is the only champion with Sorlag, that has the ability to gain speed midair and turn fast around while midair without having to stop. What does it mean? So when you are playing like NYX'S in the last video, okay? To gain speed, you have to strafe jump like this, you know, okay? This is the strafe jump, okay? Normal strafe jump. But when you have like to turn, like on the left, you need to stop, okay? With champions like Anarki and Sorlag, that's not how it works, okay? Because if you go there, and then you press D, you can keep turning like this, okay? That's the main difference between strafe jump and circle and, TPMA movement or air movement or whatever you want to call it, okay? Yeah, it's that's the main difference, that you can really use this speed on the corners, which is like the main con of having to strafe jump, because on the corners you cannot really gain speed, okay? So yeah, that's the main thing about Anarki. Let's talk about slowly about the passive ability. So the passive ability, basically, as I just said, when you are in the air, you gain speed. And like Sorlag, you are the only character in this game where you can gain speed while jumping and then pressing A or D, okay? So that's the passive, and it's called Overboard Pro. Because Anarki, the character itself has an overboard like below his feet. I mean, it's just a graphic representation, but that's how it is, basically. Let's go already. We will talk about the movement a bit later. Let's talk about the more obvious stuff right now, okay? So we have a really nice active ability. This active ability can be used in many different ways. First of all, it's called Injection, okay? Injection. And it has even the ability few passives. That's how I want to differentiate them. So the main thing about the Injection is that you gain extra health. No matter what's your stack, you gain health, okay? So if you have this stack right now, I have right now 100. If I now put the Injection, I'm gonna get 50 HP, okay? So 50 HP is like the health you get. So if you are 1 HP, you're gonna get to 51. If you are 101, you're gonna get 151, and blah, 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 okay? So that's the main thing. And it's instantaneous. So if I press F right now, I'm gonna gain 50 HP more, and it's gonna overstack me. So it doesn't matter if I have basic stack or low stack or high stack. No matter what I do, I'm gonna always gain HP by this, okay? So as simple as that with Anarki. So why would you use it? Let's say you are low, or like you take the heavy, and if you take the heavy, like if you manage to take the heavy and then you have like Injection, you're gonna have a lot of stack, okay? So in the first fight, you can try and even outstack your enemy, okay? That's really important as playing Anarki. Secondary. Every time you use the Injection, your basic HP is gonna upgrade. So every time you press F in a match, your basic speed that you're gonna spawn with, or like you're gonna heal yourself with, it's gonna improve. Okay, slowly. Let's talk slowly. First of all, I'm gonna inject and I'm gonna use my ability. Now you're gonna see that my health is gonna go up, okay? And you're gonna see something else too. Look. You see? 146, whatever it is, and 101. The health on the left is the health that I have on overstack, which is 137. The health I have on the right is my basic stack now. So every time I die, I respawn with this. Basically, that's it, especially in duel. It's really important. So, as you can see, my health is ticking down, so it's normal for every single champion. So if you're a light champion, the health is ticking down actually quite fast. So always remind about that, because you have the hitboxes that are smaller. So in order to prevent the champions being too OP, the ticking down of armor and health are really much faster on a light champion compared to an heavy, for example. You saw now I have 101 HP, so let's do it again. Again, HP. On the left bar is the HP I have right now. On the right bar is the basic HP I have. Okay. This is only for the health. That does not affect the armor at all. Your armor is always gonna be that. Okay. Perfect. So what we already learned about Anarki. You can move in air and you can gain speed by moving mid-air. As an ability that is called injection that gives you HP and over-heal you, like Galena Totems, for example, or a Mega Ult. And also your basic stack every time you inject gets a +1. So if you inject 10 times in a match, your basic stack is gonna be under 10, which is quite a lot if you really think about it. Okay, so let's do it again. You see, 103. Now I just take hourglasses, for example. Let's take some hourglasses. And then I'm gonna come back. And I just want to show you that I think Anarki is not only one of the most like not underestimated champions, but can be one of the strongest on the right hands. So again, actually I'm gonna do something different now. I'm gonna self-damage myself. You see I have 42 HP, okay? This is another example. I have 42 HP, right? So, do a calculation. I should get to 92, okay? Yes. But if you saw that, the right side with 100, that I had 103 HP went to 104. So no matter what, every time you are injecting and using your ability, even if you are low stack, like really low, it's gonna improve your HP. Let's self-damage even more. I have 27. 7705. That's it. One more thing to know. When you are using your ability, in the little time that your ability is actually like being used, your speed gains. You gain a lot of more speed than you will get on normal speed, like on normal jump. Okay, on normal air jump. So I'm gonna show you again. So this is my normal speed when I am like strafe jumping at my maximum. Okay, so my normal speed when I am strafe jumping at the maximum I can is. So I was saying every time you are jumping, that's the maximum speed you can get, which in this patch right now it's 625 UPS. Okay, so that's the maximum speed you can get. Look, I'm gonna jump around a bit, and now that's the maximum I can get. Okay, 625. Okay, so now look. When I inject, what happens? Okay, so you gain 75 UPS more in that time that you are like using your ability. So instead of going this speed, for example, like you're going this way and you're going like 625, you will get from one place to another much quicker when you have your active ability. So it can be really useful if you also want to escape, like you're fighting your enemy, you are low, you put your ability, and look how fast you get, like, that's a lot of speed actually. Okay, that's really good speed. So you can use that for escaping or also for rushing. I mean, that's like, it's like depends on your situation on the map in that moment, okay? So, another thing to know. Let's say, you remember last video about NYX'S and Sorlak, like, and Decay? So when someone spits on you, with NYX'S you will go invis and reduce all the effects. Like, not reduce, remove all the effects. So if someone is spitting you right now, like Sorlak or Decay, and you're taking damage over time, so you're gonna see your health going down, okay? Because of the fire or of the spit or of the exit. If you press F while that happens, you're gonna remove all the effects, like it would be a NYX'S Ghost Walk, okay? Okay? So yeah, that's so many things at once you need to know about this ability. Let's recap a little bit. First, you gain HP. Secondary, your basic HP stack is gonna upgrade every time you inject. Third, you gain more speed every time you inject, and your UPS go from 625, which is the basic one, to 700. Fourth, every time someone is spitting on you, Sorlak or Decay, and you're taking damage over fire, if you press injection while that happens, you're gonna remove all the negative effects on your character. That's a lot of things, right? Yes, that's a lot of things to know. Oh, and by the way, okay, so basically about the injection, every time you are injecting, there is a delay where there is the animation of your character using the injection, and you cannot fire in that period of time. So usually injection is mainly used when you are trying to escape or when you are getting covered back like a pillar. Like if your enemy is pushing you, inject there and you go back there. So I will show you now, like I'm gonna spam rocket there. I'm gonna inject. That's the animation, and then that's my rocket. So I'm gonna lose a full second only for the animation to appear. Okay, so always remind about that. Just this. But I think it's really easy once you get the hang of it. You know, when you start playing it a bit more, some mechanisms are just gonna be automatic in your brain. You know, you're just gonna get a good use of it. Okay, so let's go back to the jumping part. Okay, so how does it work? So basically, I was saying that this is the strafe jumping, right? Okay, so that's the strafe jumping. But if I was a character with this movement, I could not do this, for example. Like what I'm doing right now, that wouldn't be possible with a strafe jump. With a normal champion. Okay? Like even backwards. Okay, that wouldn't be possible at all. So how does it work? It's simple. Instead of strafe jumping and going one direction, like let's say we need to go to the heavy, and we do like this. Okay? So Anarki, like Sorlak, gains speed from the air. So the air doesn't stop you. The air gives you speed. So every time you jump, it's like you're getting a bonus when you're jumping. Okay. So once you start your normal circle jump, you can do like this. I don't know, like whatever you want. You can do whatever kind of circle jump you want to start with. The only thing that you need to pay attention is that you need to get to a good speed, and then you can just start like doing this. So I'm gonna show you like my binds right now, like what I'm pressing. So I will do easy things for beginners, so not way too advanced. So you press W right now, I'm just walking, okay? Then you go back, okay, whatever you want. Then you press A or D and you jump again, okay? So you are walking, then you press space and A, okay? Go on the left. Okay, and you move your mouse a bit on the left. Okay. So let's do it together with me. Left. And then you press right. And you just go on the right. So come on this map on your custom games. You go on corrupted keep. You stay there. You hold W. You jump on the left. And then you just hold the right and space. Right and space. And you do this movement. And your mouse, it's only your mouse right now moving. Okay. Only your mouse going to the right. Then you put it back on the center, then on the right again. And right now, all I'm doing is holding D and A. So let's go again. So, holding W, not moving anything. Only holding W. Space and A now, space and A. And then D. D and space. Okay? And you're just moving your mouse right now. I'm just moving my mouse, not doing anything else. If you want to change, you press A and space. If you want to go to the right, you press D and space. Now A. Now D again. A. and D. Okay, that's it. A, D. A, D. Okay? Okay. You should get it once you practice a little bit. So right now, let's say let's say like I'm going this way. I press A, I jump, and now I press only D. Now I'm moving with only D, okay? But obviously, like if you are not moving your mouse, you won't turn. Cause like if I'm doing this, look, I'm pressing only D now, only D. But if I don't move my mouse, I'm gonna get stuck. So you need to move your mouse on the direction you want to go. So you want to go to the left, move your mouse to the left, then to the right, then to the left, right, right. Then mouse to the left, then press A. Left A, D right. Left A, D right. And you can do this by just like, you don't need to press jump every time you do that. Usually it's suggested that you time your jump. So you press jump, 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 jump. But if you hold it, look, try to hold it, you will always jump. Okay? So if you want to learn, my suggestion is that you time your jump. So when you are pressing like A, you just hold A and you press jump, okay? So you press jump every time, like this. Jump, 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 okay? Or like you go A, then D, then A, then now D and you press only jump. Jump, 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 okay? Then A and jump, jump. You just hold A and you just like press jump every time. Or if you want to go the easy way, you just do this again. Okay? You walk left and right and you hold D and space and you just move with your mouse. I'm literally just moving my mouse right now. Not kidding. One thing to know though. You need to make your circle jumps not way too close. Like you cannot do that. Like go this speed. Like you fell from this place and then you turn like this, okay? If you're going full speed and you do that, you're gonna lose speed. That's normal, okay? So let's say I'm going full speed there. Now I want to go something really quick. I'm gonna lose speed, okay? That's normal. So what you want to do in order to get fast over there, you're just gonna go a faster way. Like you're gonna make a larger jump, okay? So instead of going really close angle, instead of going this angle like this, okay? You take this left and then you go on this right there, okay? You take a larger rod. That's how you say it. So let's do it again. So this is the example. If I take a tight rod, if I go from this to this, I'm gonna lose speed, okay? But if I do the same and I take a larger path, like this, my speed is gonna stay the same, okay? So that's the secret. Because if I turn now, I'm gonna lose speed. That's normal. Like there is no way to like prevent it from happening. So you need to learn about that. Okay, like this, and that's basically it. Like that's the circle jump, the air speed strife or whatever, like air jump. Okay, that's it, or CPMA or however you want to call it. Okay, air movement. Yeah. So basically, it's just this, and then if you press ability again, you're gonna go faster. Then holding the speed is really like hard, because every time you do a little bit of a tight turn, you're gonna lose your speed. So always remember to take larger path on the map. Like this. Okay. Because if I do this, I'm gonna lose my speed. Okay? That's it. So let's talk about a little bit about the maps. So I think Anarky's best map is probably, it's hard, and it could be Blood Covenant or it could be this map, depending on your enemy. Usually, if you're going against a Sorlag, Anarky is not the best pick ever. Sorlag has kinda same speed, Sorlag has better stack, Sorlag has access to speed, and Sorlag it's so tanky of spawn. With the new spawns that are a bit more random now, you can make a good use of the tanks. I think I'm gonna talk about the new patch on a new video. So I will see how will I do that, but I think I will manage to talk about it in one of my new videos. But against a champion like Slash, NYX'S. Depending on the map, you can really win. Even against a medium, you can win, I think. On maps like this one and Blood Covenant. Maps like Ruins, there are better champions. Molten, I don't really like Anarki that much. You can still use it, it's still viable, but nah. Deep Embrace, don't think it's a good map for him. Tower of God, too big, I don't know. I don't really like it that much. Awoken, it's a 50-50. Awoken, it could be really good, but at the same time, I think that there are so many better champions like Shrog, Doom, Ranger, Visor, Kill, Sorlak, Clutch. Like even Atin, I think it's a better champion over there. So my suggestion will be Blood Covenant, Corrupted Keep, and you should go safe with Anarki. Okay? Yeah, that was it. Nothing more to add. I just hope you had fun. And oh yeah, of course, remember when you are dueling, your main focus has to be the heavy armor. Cause what do you do with this? Like if you have your ability and you take this, what do? The only thing you have more is 25 HP. Okay, so if you have to like pick an item, always go for the heavy. Cause this is the fight I'm gonna take. Okay, so I have injection, I'm fighting. Look at my armor, okay? So that's my stack right now with an item, okay? But if I take the... let me do some self-damage. Okay. If I take the heavy, okay? And I inject, look at what happens. Look at my stack. I have like 60-70 HP more to fight with. Like HP and armor combined. So I think that the heavy should be always your priority. No matter what, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this little, small, I don't know, tutorial. And I'll see you next video. Remember, if you like my content, subscribe to the channel, leave a follow. Follow me on my social media, where I'm always updating about my videos and Quake Pro League on Sundays and stuff like that. Yeah, see you next time. I hope you had fun watching the video and enjoy Quake.